How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who's all in the building? It's your girl, Robot Butterfly, here to do y'all's daily message. What's coming towards you? Who is coming towards you? Okay, special request. Actually, I was busy earlier today and I wanted to come back and finish my message for you guys. So let's get into it for you today, Virgo. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope everybody enjoyed their day, had a good time at work, being productive, all smiles. Okay, Virgo. I feel like that's how a lot of you guys feel. No matter what your situation is, you still find a reason to smile, to laugh, to get by. Okay. You could find something very funny, okay, or something very intriguing, or you're just finding something to do to pass time here. Okay. Now let's get into the reading. What's coming towards you guys? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, souls, king and queen. Now, what I was getting for you guys is, I feel like you could have been attracted to somebody, but you're gonna be, I don't know, you're gonna turn somebody down. That's pretty much what I'm picking up on. Okay. I'm also getting that somebody could be upset that you won't sleep with them or that you're not responding to them quick enough or that you don't want to go out with them, you won't date them. Okay. Somebody's like, damn, what the fuck? What I do to you? Or I thought you liked me. Somebody is, yeah, somebody, they don't understand why you're turning them down. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. So let's get into the message here. I'm also getting like if you have somebody blocked, they're sending you a bunch of messages, you're not receiving them. They don't know that because the new iPhone or the new software on the iPhone, it still says delivered. Okay, so somebody doesn't realize that you're not getting their messages. Okay, they don't realize that they're blocked, so they just keep texting you. Okay, I feel like if you want to see what somebody is saying just for your own entertainment, go ahead and unblock them. You'll be able to see it, but don't respond. I'm getting that for somebody. Don't respond to the message, okay? Make sure you have your red tab off of your phone, okay? So let's get into it. Somebody could be very irritated because you're ignoring them. Okay, they like, what the fuck? Why aren't you talking to me? Or I don't know, you stood somebody up here, so they're very irritated about this. Let's get into it. This is the daily message. What's coming towards you? This could also be your energy. Somebody could ghost you or somebody could block you and you keep sending messages and they're not responding. Okay. But I feel like they can see the messages. So be careful what you're saying. Okay. Or this is someone who's posting something and then they're quickly deleting it, but you've already seen it. Okay. So let's get into it. Okay, this is like a major typo as well. Some of you guys, you get approved for something because of typo. Like somebody like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you make it, or somebody seen something and they're like, okay, that's gonna be good enough. That'll suffice for us. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Something is a major typo, or you could have lost something because of a typo. Okay, so you might want to, read the fine print or overlook a contract here. Okay, read it 3 times. Make sure you see it clearly. Okay. Make sure you're in the right state of mind when you're reading a text or sending a text. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you guys because it seems like there was love, there was peace, there was harmony, there's planning here. Okay. Somebody has a bunch of compassion for you. Somebody has love for you. Somebody want to see you win. Okay. If this is your day to day, I feel like things are going exactly as you planned. Okay. You really, right now it's all about observation. It's all about, sitting on your throne, being stable. Okay, understanding, where you are in life, understanding the game here. Gemini could be significant for you guys. Okay, heavy on the Gemini. Okay, especially if you have a Gemini father or a Gemini mother. Okay, like if you have a Gemini or a Virgo mother, like your parents are working very hard, very diligently for you. Okay, or if you have an air sign parent, especially if you have two air sign parents. Okay, like your parents left you very very good genes. okay, or they left you very stable, or they leave you a very wealthy, healthy, wealthy lifestyle to live, or they always have your back. No matter how much wrong you do, okay, no matter how people deem you or how people treat you, you can always rely on your parents, especially if both of your parents have passed away here. Somebody's parents could be born in 62. Somebody's parents could be a Gemini, a Cancer, okay, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay. Yeah, your parents are always going to have your back. They're always going to look after you. They're always going to make sure that you're well, and your parents are very, very well taken care of. If this isn't your parents, these are your children, okay. And if this isn't your children, there are people around you that you have built very, very strong relationship with, that look after you, that have your back. Okay, that's what I'm picking up for you guys. There's somebody here. When I tell you, you have a real calling over your name, and it's not to go to war with people, it's not to battle with people, it's not to dismantle people's life. It's actually to bring peace, to bring solitude, to bring love, to bring compassion. Okay, to bring bring a hero back. That's what I'm hearing. I was just hearing this song before I pulled back up to the house. I used to have nothing. Now I got a whole lot of everything, and I came through stunting, and now the whole city gonna know my name. Yeah, it's a situation like that. I feel like at the end of the day, what you're coming towards and who's coming towards you are people who plan for you, people who are prepared for you, people who love you, people who cherish you. Okay, you could be meeting people that you don't even know, like, and people are automatically just in tune with you. People are automatically just in awe with you. People automatically start telling you their life story. People want to, be around you. People want to hear who are you. Okay, like people want to know your story. And I don't feel like, this is a story that people look at like, oh, with compassion. This is something that just really highlights somebody. Like they love this. They love to see you. Like you are a foreign object to somebody. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. Because you're sweet, you're graceful, but you also don't play no games. Okay, you could be meeting somebody like this, or this is how somebody views you. Okay, somebody likes you, somebody likes the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you handle business. They like the sweetness about you. They love that I don't know. It's just the way that you do something here. It's completely different. It throw people off. Like who a person could have expected you to be is not it at all, or who you expected somebody to be, that's not it at all. I'm getting also too for a small group of you people. Okay, a small group of you guys, excuse me. I'm getting that somebody turned you off because of their ego. Like you thought that you were gonna get along with somebody, you thought somebody was cool, but their ego was something rubbed you the wrong way for some of you guys. Okay. For others of you guys, what I'm picking up on is that somebody's breath stink. Like you was cool, but you was like, no, they motherfucking breath just ran you out the door. Okay, you like, nah, if I can smell your breath in the fresh air, I don't know what's going on here. It got you reconsidering for sure. But you're trying to be compassionate about the situation. Okay. So for some of you guys, it's just their mouth. They start talking and automatically you was like, no, you know what? Next. Can you bring the check, please? Can you bring the check, please? You just something here, something about somebody's mouth. I don't know if they breath stink or you just don't like the vibe. You don't like the aura. Some of you guys, it could be the way that they're treating the waitress. You like, what the hell? Somebody could be treating the waiter very bad. Okay. Or this is how you seeing a waiter treat a client and you like, or a customer here. No, a customer, and you like, you ain't going for that. You ain't even gonna go, you ain't even gonna finish eating just because you see the customer service that's being done in front of you, given to somebody else in front of you. Okay. So this is what's going on for some of you guys. What's coming towards you? I feel like you're gonna have to make a choice. Do you want to do the right thing, or are you gonna let something slide, or you gonna stand true on how you feel, or you gonna give somebody a chance? It's different for all of y'all, for real, for real. But let's get into it. A lot of you guys are choosing compassion here. You're choosing to stay calm. You're choosing to show somebody how to heal. And you know what I'm picking up that's important for you guys as well is that understanding where to go heal. It's like, if you meet somebody who's never had cancer, but they're giving you the remedy for it. You meet somebody who's never, been through heartbreak and grief or a marriage, but they're giving you advice. You gotta find people who have went through the same struggle, who have beat it, who overcome cancer. So if you meet somebody that beat cancer for real, yeah, you might need to sit down and listen. If you meet somebody that went through something in their relationship with their family that's similar to yours, they might have something they can give you, but you also got to make sure that you're not leaning into somebody else's experience. Because when you lean into somebody else's experience, then you lack understanding of your own. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys, you're realizing you have to reach people who already been where you have been. You got to meet people on your level. You got to meet people eye to eye. You can't just, if you up here and then you go take advice from somebody down here, you moving backwards. A lot of you guys, you're meeting lovers who are on your level. Okay? You're meeting people who represent who you are. You're being attracted to people who represent who you are, that think like you think, that hear like you hear. Some of you guys, this has nothing to do with wanting to be looked at as a villain or a victim, or this is not a cry for help. Okay, for some of you guys, you're simply trying to get people to understand where you are coming from. And somehow, some way, there is a language barrier here. Okay. But for some of you guys, like I've said, somebody is just upset because you won't sleep with them. Maybe, I don't know, you were flirty with somebody, or maybe you were, I don't know, too nice to somebody, or somebody took the signs the wrong way. But they're very upset that they can't get in your bed or they can't get in your home. Okay. I don't know if we like that type of energy, because why does somebody want to come see how you live? Okay, some of you guys can live somewhere very nice, or somewhere very exclusive. You can stay by water, or you can stay in LA. I'm here in California, okay? I'm here in California love. Doo doo. Okay. I'm also here in California King Bed by Rihanna. In this California King Bed. Okay. So I feel like somebody here or someone overlooks you. Okay. Someone can have it all. Somebody could be in somebody could live a better life, or it seems that way from the outside looking in. Some of you guys are wanting to transition. You like, should I move to the mountains? Should I move by a lake? Should I move by a body of water, open fields? If you can, yes. It needs to be for your own sanity, your own sake, and something that you can afford. Because if not, if you're making decisions just because it's the wave, it's you see other people doing it, it's not gonna work for you. A lot of you guys, you have to follow your own tune. That's the way. That's what's gonna lead you to success. Okay, that's what's gonna get you out of whatever rut that you're in. That's what's gonna bring you your 10 of cups. Okay, a lot of you guys, you're already in that position to go 10 of cups, but yet you had to discover who you are. You had to discover who had your back and who really is a part of your support system. Okay. So what's coming towards you is clarity. Okay. Comfort, emotional stability. You're going to have time to look forward. You're no longer looking over your back. You're no longer stuck to the past. You're no longer obligated to things that don't last. You're done learning some type of lesson here. Okay, love is coming into your life whether you want it or not. It could be love that you have for something, or love that you have for somebody. Okay, but this is what you're being blessed with, and a lot of you guys, you need it. Okay, because a lot of you guys have been in a standstill here. Though your intuition is leading you places, it seems like you have gotten nowhere. Though you have understanding to a situation, nobody else in the room does. Though you know what you need to be doing, there's every obstacle in the way that slows you down. Even when you're doing the right thing, you're still you're not being rewarded. For some of you guys, okay, that's what's changing. That ability to be able to see clearly, think clearly, whether life is going well for you, or life is at the bottom right now. Okay. So let's keep it rocking. Let's see what else is going on for you. Somebody is getting a brilliant ass idea. I tell you that. Okay, for others of you guys, somebody is catching you. It could be a bummy day for you. You could be tired. You could be stressed out. Your emotions could be all over the place. But somebody is hearing you out. They're listening, and they agree with you. This is going to develop a very decent bond here. This is going to develop a very deep bond of friendship, almost a partnership for some of you guys. Lucky you, especially if you're born on the 26th of August. Lucky you. Okay, let's get into it. Or in the month of 8 of August. Let's get into it. Yeah, I feel like man, somebody is going to notice you. No matter what state you're in, what predicament you're in, what financial situation you're in, somebody's gonna notice this noble character in you. Lucky them. Lucky them. Okay. This is a come up here. Financially, you're about to see some type of reward here. You're gonna be able to, relax. You're gonna be able to withdraw. You're gonna be able to check in to somewhere very luxurious, whether that's a state of mind or that's a state of being, but you're gonna be able to enjoy a holiday here. It's gonna feel like a vacation. It's gonna feel like a holiday break here. Others of you guys, you could be turning down some type of deal here. Maybe something seems too good to be true, right? You could be turning somebody down. Let's get into it. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, you don't see a future with them. Something very good, something looks good on the outside, but you see right through that motherfucker. Okay. You like, it's very easy for you to determine and use the your discernment here. Okay. You don't have to think twice about your discernment. You right on the money every single time. Okay, because somebody could have pentacles, somebody could have a shit together, somebody could live a very luxurious life. But I feel like behind closed doors and behind the scenes, okay, you dealing with a dream killer. Okay, yeah. Wheel of Fortune coming in the reverse. You dealing with somebody that's very narcissistic. You dealing with somebody that doesn't have control. As soon as they lose control, baby, they lose control on you. They lose control on you. Okay. This person here, child, this is why they're mad. It goes back into that energy I was picking up earlier. Somebody mad because you won't sleep with them. They mad that you won't exchange spiritual energy with them. Okay. That's what they're mad about. Yeah. So somebody here, things are not headed in the direction that they think. Okay. For others of you guys, I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing wrong with being in the unknown. Okay. Some of you guys, you are drifting away. Things that used to excite you, people who used to excite you, they don't anymore. Maybe you've seen somebody as, Queen of Cups, and now you see somebody, more so of, I don't know. Okay. Now you see somebody as bad luck. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you don't get peace with this person. They don't bring you a peace of mind. You can't get on solid ground with this person for some of you guys. And that just could be a realization that's really starting to sink in for you, for some of y'all. Okay, for others of you guys, this is your 10 of cups that you're getting. Okay, I knew this was going to be that 10 of cups card. I knew it was going to come out for y'all. Okay, some of you guys, you've been compassionate, you've been stoic, you've been loyal, you've been regal, you've been, you've had a duality about the way that you see the world, and that has been your biggest blessing. Okay, and I feel like you're getting everything that you have asked for. 10 of Cups is coming in as soon as shit, hit the fan for you, as soon as things start getting thrown at you, as soon as you let go and let life and let God, you get what I'm saying? As soon as you let somebody, you gave somebody to God, and you said, you know what? I can't do it for you. I'm gonna have to let God teach you. so that he can see, that you can see the way that the way that I see, so that you understand the way that I'm speaking. So Virgo, for some of you guys, you completely have moved out of your own way overnight. It's like an overnight shift. Okay. But what I'm picking up on is that this energy for a lot of you guys, as soon as shit hit the fan, as soon as you allow God to do what he needs to do, it's going to feel like you're going in the reverse. It's going to feel like everything is caving in. It's going to feel like it's a certain amount of uncertainty in your life. But as soon as you allow God to just, it's almost like relying on faith instead of uh living in fear, right, Virgo? That's when you get that 10 of cups, faith over fear. Now for others of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, just to get back into basic human nature here, like I said, you're not dealing with somebody because you don't see a future with them. Point blank period. Even if you guys have been together for 5, 6, 10 years, you like, look, buddy, I don't see no future with you. Somebody could be coming towards you, traveling towards you, and they think that you ready to jump up and leave and be Hercules for them. And I just feel like, no, I don't think so. Like you see somebody as bad karma. You see somebody as temptation, but you don't take them serious. Okay. You see somebody, as a good time. And even if it was a good time, it's not really worth it anymore. You like, hell no. Okay, somebody could be trying to use a good time or use something, some type of, I don't know, something they know about your past. Okay, some type of infidelity. Okay, or some type of, if you stepped out on somebody, or I don't know, something here. It's something for somebody here, right? It's like somebody could be coming towards you for information from something in the past. Okay, so they want to get they want to get you intoxicated, or they want to speak to you, or they want to talk to you. They want to know something here. Okay, like somebody see you enjoying your life, or somebody sees you, happy. They like, yeah, this is the perfect time I come over here and say something. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you were gonna give somebody a chance, but you seen somebody for who they are. You thought somebody was loving, kind. You thought you could introduce somebody to your family, but now you're starting to feel like, I don't know, is this a pedo, or can I have my kids around this person? Like now somebody's having some type of like second thoughts, or they have somebody in their ear that's explaining the game to them. Okay, somebody could have felt like, oh shit, I had to sleep with my boss or something like that. I feel like, no, you don't. Okay, like your boss is not interested in you, or you're not going to be able to blackmail your boss. It's not going to work out well. It's not going to work out in your favor. Okay, I'm getting like somebody here, like something is like, it went from a yes to a no real quick. Okay, this could be somebody's boss that's like inviting them over after hours. What is this? Or like a pastor or a preacher. Okay, like I don't know. I'm also picking up like somebody could be like a preacher, during the day, and then a freak at night. Okay, or a counselor during the day and a freak at night. Somebody like, damn, they're kind of confused. Okay, first somebody was like, yeah, now they're saying no. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. Let's go ahead, but I'm getting like red flags, or some type of regret here. Okay, for others of you guys, I feel like you're seeing somebody for exactly who you are, and that's all you had to see. You don't need to see it again. Like you see them for who they are. So it's pretty much a wrap. Okay, there's no doubling back. You're not going to change your mind on the situation. Okay, you're not going to go through the hula hoops. You're not going to, go on a roller coaster with this person. You're not, you don't live in fairy tale world or fairyland or whatever this is. So yeah, I'm like, it's pretty much like a wrap for you. Okay. I'm also getting like somebody here, they're very sneaky, they're very conning. So you have to watch them. This is what you could be noticing about this person. Could be a Capricorn, or they'll do anything for money. Okay. Or this is somebody who's gonna blackmail you, or I don't know, try to extort you. Okay, let's get into it. 10, 15 could be significant, or somebody's birthday could be the 10th or the 15th here. Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna be, kind of blindsided by this. Somebody doesn't see this coming in. Okay. Somebody kind of planned this. I'm also getting somebody was planning to like meet up with you. They wanted you for something here. Okay. They could have wanted something financially, or they just needed somewhere to vent and things kind of went wrong. Things went left. Now somebody's in total regret, or they're very ashamed of something, or they're disappointed, or they feel like you abandoned them. And so now this is making them upset. The 28th is going to be very significant for you guys. Okay. Somebody could be looking at you for like, financial support here. Or somebody is looking at you as a meal ticket, a come up. So be careful who you lay down with, especially if somebody's trying to jump in the bed with you really quickly, or somebody, I don't know, they're asking a bunch of questions, or they're just doing a lot too quick, too soon. I feel like you don't want to deal with this person, especially if you're the masculine. I feel like somebody just comes off too strong. Like they telling you about your aura, they reading cards, and like you going along with. Okay, like it's just a little too much for you. They're telling you about spell work and how they've done, root work on people and hexes on people. That shit's scaring you. You like, nah, I'm not really interested. But somebody sees it as a green light. You don't really see it that way. It's nothing wrong with it, if that's what you're doing as the feminine energy. Okay, somebody's going to accept you and love you for who you are, but there is somebody in the room that's not quite attracted to it as somebody thinks. Okay, for others of you guys, you can see that somebody's a bullshitter, manipulator, and things ain't adding up. And at the end of the day, you listening to what this person said is saying, and you're seeing for yourself, like and you're taking a step back. You don't want nothing to do with this person. It may not be any solid proof. It may not be one thing directly, but there's something that caught your eyes, what I'm picking up on, that made you feel like, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with you. I can't fuck with that. Okay. This could be somebody, if you doing the Mary Jane, you blowing the good green. You get what I'm saying? But somebody else trying to introduce you to something else. You like, hold on now. Nah, I ain't doing that. Okay, maybe that could have rubbed you the wrong way. Something definitely though struck your attention, and your little spidey senses kicked in, and you like, nope, next. Sorry. No apologies. I keep picking this energy up about somebody being mad that you won't sleep with them, or you won't entertain them, or you won't invite them over. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Y'all still with me? Okay, so let's get back into this message. Let's get back into the reading. Can you guys hear me fine? Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me. Hey, hey, can y'all hear me? Sorry. My phone, I had a delivery. Can you guys hear me? I'm waiting on y'all. Drop in the comment box. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Good. Some static. So yeah, let's get back into this message. Okay. A lot of you guys, you don't like the fact that this person betrayed somebody that they so-called say that they love. Okay. A lot of you guys, you don't like, you can see the betrayal coming a mile away from this person. So you definitely pumping the brakes. Okay. Somebody wants you to sleep with them just so that they could betray you. It's like somebody just wants to be in your energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants you for all of the wrong reasons, and you're keeping that. You see that. You see what it is, okay? Or somebody wants to be around you for all of the wrong reasons, okay? Or somebody here, I don't know. I just feel like you falling all the way back from this person, okay? Yeah, you don't like the fact that they keep you. Apologies, y'all. That's my food trying to deliver. One second. You don't like they're trying to keep you a secret, okay? You don't like that they tell lies when you already know the truth about their ass anyway. Yeah, you see somebody as trash. Like somebody is no longer valuable to you. Okay. Like you see somebody here as just you see them for who they are finally. Thank God. Okay. You know that somebody just wants you for your body, or they just want to have sex with you. Okay. You know that somebody sees you as a fantasy. Okay. You know that somebody doesn't, they don't know loyalty if that shit came and slapped them in the face. Okay, they don't know loyalty. They couldn't be loyal to you if they were offered $1 million. This is somebody who sleeps with trash. Okay, who dines with rats. Okay, who lays with snakes. It's simple as that. It's very simple. So yeah, this person, I feel like, I don't know. I'm hearing you don't know my struggle. And you don't know what I done been through. That's what they want. That's like you know exactly what they have been through. And it's not that bad. Like get a new story. Throw it in the trash. Okay. I feel like somebody here, they're depressed because they treat people like shit. They're depressed because they allow trash ass people that they know that they ain't got no business dealing with. What's up with the food? He ain't came back yet. They don't have any business dealing with. They let them in their life and then they play them. Now somebody feeling, provoked. Now somebody feeling devastated. Now somebody feeling played. And then they go into that downward spiral. Okay. Every single time. For some of you guys, this is the person that you were dealing with who wanted to sleep with you, who want to be around you. They view you as trash. They do view you as discardable. They want to see you depressed. They want to see you manic over them. They want to see you chase them. They want to be able to play you. Period. Okay. They want to be able to disappoint you, or they want you to disappoint them so that they have a reason and an excuse to discard you and treat you like trash. So you're starting to see this person very clearly. You're starting to see their motives. I'm trying to see, did they come get my damn food or what? Because I sure don't see nobody down here. I seen him at first and he was calling, but the instructions are labeled very clearly. So I'm just checking to see what he gonna do. Is he gonna come back again or is he gonna pretend? Like, what is going on here? Okay, now let's get back into it, baby. You don't have time for this person because some of you guys, I'm gonna tell you too, who coming towards you and what's coming towards you. Somebody with drama. You like, I thought we was having fun. I thought we came to rendezvous. I thought we came to party. I thought we came for a good time for laughs and jokes. I thought we came for a girls' night. I thought we came for, a man's night. I thought we did not come for this. So somebody could be like, what the hell? Okay. Somebody want to see you on camera. Somebody here, child. I'm telling you, somebody is a liar. They tried to get you outside of your comfort zone, outside of the house. Okay. They're like, oh my gosh, you've been so depressed. One second. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Thank you. We came down. It's 6064. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, my bad, y'all. That was my people from downstairs. Okay, so anywho, um, somebody here they thought that you was gonna. Oh shit, my bad. Hold on, y'all. 1 second again. I apologize again. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get into it though. Somebody wanted to see you react. They wanted to be able to get it on camera, film. Okay. Like somebody really had plans, big major plans. And I feel like what they did not plan and what they did not expect, child, is for you to get up and walk away. For you to be like, nope, no thanks. Throwing it in the trash. Somebody thought that they would get a reaction from you, or the reaction that you got from somebody, what you heard, what you seen, what somebody is showing you, they might think that this is something you want to see, but you actually not into it at all. You like, no, thank you. Next. Virgo. Let's get into it. I'm getting somebody can have the letter A as the second letter or the last letter in their name. Somebody's name could start with a letter A, a letter D, a letter T, okay, a letter G, P, M, L, D could be significant. Okay, somebody's last name, last letter of their name could be an N as well. Yeah, baby, somebody is going through it. Okay. I feel like you have sense to stay away from this person. You like, nope, I do not need that drama in my life. Period. Okay. You moving forward. You can see right off the top that somebody got too much going on. You like, I don't want no parts of it. No, thank you. No, thank you. So you're making a decision and you're sticking with it. That's what I'm really picking up for you guys. You don't feel bad for what you've done. Okay. Your character speaks for itself. Okay. So at the end of the day, you don't have anything else to worry about. Like you really dodging a bullet by really saying no to this person or letting this person be. With you, some of you guys, I feel like you could just be ghosting somebody. For others of you guys, somebody could be ghosting you, but it works out for your benefit. Okay. Who fucking cares? Let them go. Okay, don't even bother chasing this person. Okay, for others of you guys, this is why somebody can't deal. You can't deal with somebody because you really came with pure intentions. You came with a pure heart, pure intentions, and somebody seeing something else here. They came with their own motives. Okay, so at the end of the day, this person, they're being blocked to be able to share blessings with you. You can't break bread with this person. Okay, you realizing that some of y'all you don't like somebody simply because you don't like the way that they put butter on the bread. If that's your preference, that's your preference. You don't have to explain it to nobody. It don't have to make sense for the next person. That's just what it is. Okay, but you don't like the fact that somebody hate on somebody. For others of you guys, like I said, this person they a hater, they're envious, they nasty mouthed it, and they goddamn all they want to do is lay with you and sleep on you and hump on you. Like, no, boo, you need to bring more to the table. I'm sorry. Okay, somebody like I'm the favorite eater. No, you not. Somebody about to get favorite eater and all. They about to get goodbye. Skenaddle. Okay. Somebody don't understand it. It's gonna bring you. You gotta have more than a wet ass to sit at this table. That's what somebody's saying. Like for real, for real. Somebody turned off instantly. Okay, somebody like, yeah, I got this and I got this on social media and I drive this type of car and I know this person, I know that person, and somebody is automatically like, no thanks. Could have been friends. I almost would have took you home. I may have took you out to eat. I don't know. I may have approved you. I don't know, but no fucking thanks. No. Okay. Others of you guys, you could be showing up in your rainy day on a rainy day. Okay. And you're getting your way. I can't make that up. Some of you guys, you still gonna get everything that you asked for. Okay, but whoever this is, child, like I said, that uses old magic or these outdated tactics, or who just hasn't simply caught up to reality, child, you like, man, next, no thanks. No thanks. Okay. Somebody keep trying to take you to a hotel room to lay up and shack up. You like, hell no. And then on top of that, this person, they're all over the place mentally. One day they like you. The next day they like fuck you. One day they trying to read your cards. And the next day they telling you you ain't shit. You're very confused with somebody's, demeanor. You're very confused with why somebody is accusing you of all this bullshit. It could be because they going to terror. They going to tarot readers or they're they're using tarot on you. Somebody could be trying to use love work as well. They're lighting red candles. They're like, yeah, make this love work. I want to know more about my lover. Make them tell me everything about them. Somebody trying to force it and speed up the hands of time. And I feel like they don't realize they're dealing with somebody that's very, very solid. They have a very solid mind. You can't just break their mind. You can't just break into their mind. So somebody is instantly being turned off by this shit. Okay, so ladies, if you do, if you do what you do at home, I don't know if it's reading cards, tarot, whatever. I just feel like you may need to relax on telling everybody your business and what you do and how you do it, because somebody here could be judging you off that, or somebody here could be saying no, I don't want that a part of my life. And all you have to do is respect it. Somebody could be trying to over explain how good the cards are for you, or how good it is to conjure concoctions, and how good it is to do altars and witchcraft, and really all this is doing is turning somebody off completely. Okay, just word of advice. You don't have to take it from me, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, somebody doesn't like this person. It's a masculine here. It could be a Sagittarius, Aries. I'm hearing Pisces or a Cancer, but somebody is not interested, especially if they had sex with this person. It was a one time ordeal. They're not going back or they don't want it again. Okay, so somebody could be trying to throw themselves. They could be sending pictures in red lingerie or blue lingerie, yellow color, some type of colored lingerie. And somebody just is like, no thanks. Like, what was I doing? How did I sleep with this person? Okay, maybe you had a drunk one night stand here for some of you guys, or this is what's coming towards you. Okay, but it is what it is. Okay, for some of y'all, it's not that deep. If you're the person that's being ghosted, let that shit be. It's somebody else. Okay. Don't go crazy about it. Don't overthink about it. You're learning how to deal with rejection, and that's going to be very good for you. Okay. Period. So let's see what else is coming out for Virgo on this daily message. Who's coming towards them? Look, somebody trying to protect their energy and protect their peace because they know what come with somebody. They know what come with somebody. Point blank period. They like, I'm not dealing with all that. I'm too old for that. Or, I'm young. I'm not ready to settle down. Somebody like, I ain't dealing with that shit. Sorry. Somebody is also not ready to take on a mortgage. They're not ready to take on some type of contract, some type of commitment here. Okay. Some type of obligation. Somebody's not ready for the responsibility of, paying bills, paying, so changing diapers. Okay. Somebody could think they're ready for it, but they're not. Period. Financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, they're just not ready. Okay. Even though that could sometimes be where you're sent the biggest tests and battles in your life when you're not ready. Okay. So for some of you guys, I don't know. It could be a 360 here. No lie. Okay. Let's get into it though. What else is going on? Yeah, I'm getting somebody is very depressed though. They get very emotional when they don't get to talk to a person or they don't get to have their way. They don't This is somebody who don't deal with rejection very well. Okay? This is somebody that, they get very bitter. They get very, outlandish. That's the word that I'm hearing. The name Ricky could be significant. Okay? Vicky, Ricky. Okay, Nikki. I'm also hearing Tandra or tantric. Okay? And that could be tantric. Okay, this is also getting like, I don't know, somebody here, they know how to drain you. Okay, they know how to play games with you. They know how to, pull on your heartstrings. They know how to get you into that, that just that empty state of mind. It can be hard for somebody to focus at work. Okay, yeah, this person, they deny you and then they pull you back in. This is why you don't need to deal with somebody. This is how you know that somebody is simply a distraction. Okay, they're trying to distract you. They're trying to throw you off course here. Somebody also, they could be upset because you didn't fall for the distraction. You didn't fall for the tricks. You didn't fall for the antics here. Okay. Somebody wants to, they want your soul. They want your mind, they want your body, they want your soul, but they don't want you. If they can take you and put you into another body, they would do that. If they could take you and put them into themselves for real, they would do that. Even though they can't seem to say, they say they can't stand you. Okay, yeah, this person here, they're a little bit. I don't know. It's something about their demeanor. It's something about the way that they carry themselves or the way that they speak to other people that you really don't get down with. Okay, or like I said, for some of you guys, somebody is in awe with you because of the way that you treat people, the way that you talk to them, the way that you uplift them, the way that you empower people. Okay, so they could maybe, be a little bit, just a little bit, tenderhearted because you turning them down and they do like you. They see you as this, the person of their dreams. That's for a small group of you guys. Okay. Y'all seen how that just jumped out? I'm taking time to find myself again. Somebody know they be in the wrong. And I'm telling you that they like somebody is coming back again. They're gonna try again and again and again. Okay, like they want to know why you don't like them. They really do. They want to know what you don't see in them and why did you let, Becky from down the street give you a BJ, but you didn't let them. Okay, this is giving like trailer park century. Okay, I ain't trying to be funny, and I ain't talking about nobody living circumstance, but this is like it's getting like a bunch of weird energy. I don't know. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Okay. But somebody could live in it's not even a small town. It's giving like, these are people who live in a very small community. Okay. And I'm literally picking up trailer parks. So let's get on with this. Let's see what's going on. If it's not a trailer park, you could live in a motel, hotel, or you live in a apartment complex where people are nosy as fuck. Everybody knows everybody business. Okay. So yeah, you're starting to see why this person is single. And some of you guys, you're starting to say, like, yeah, I'm going to just stay single here. Fuck it. Like, this was the last cuckoo that you wanted to meet. You done meeting cuckoos. You like, you know what? What am I doing wrong? Because I keep on meeting these crazy folks. They goddamn, that damn instant about to take a bitch down. Breathing it in. I need to open up the window. Hold on, y'all. Yes, Lord. Let it be, let it be. Okay, somebody like I'm tired of dealing with crazy. I need peace. I want somebody who bring normal. Okay, maybe you've already dated tarot readers, like you dated, herbalists, and you dated, people who set altars. You just like it's not for you, or you dated a psychologist, a teacher, or whoever, whatever this type of energy is. You dated a hoe before, you dated a stripper before. It's just not for you anymore. Like you really passed that energy. For real, for real. And it's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Some of you guys, it could be a mother. Maybe you don't want to date a mother, or you don't want to date a man with multiple baby mamas. It is what it is. I'm also getting that could be something you don't like about this feminine energy is that she has multiple baby daddies or something like that. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you don't like what came with the past. Somebody here, you like it's too many connections. Maybe this person knows somebody that you know, or you grew up with somebody, friend, baby daddy, or something, baby mama, and you kind of like, man, I don't even know if I want to cross that line. Okay, it's getting real out here. And I'm also getting, you don't like that this person, this all they talk about is money, or all they talk about is what they have. And you like, how the fuck you talking about money and like something ain't adding up. Okay. Like somebody can be talking about money, but when the tab is due, they can't pay the bill. Or somebody's talking about money, but I don't know, it's just their living situation. It don't add up. Like you kind of like, what the fuck? This like somebody who come in with Rolls Royce energy, but then they talking about they Rolls Royce. They got the Rolls Royce. They got the AP on. They got the diamond necklace on. They living big. I'm in the penthouse suite, and then you pull up and it's the Motel 6, or you pull up and they in a Honda Accord. You like shit. I wasn't judging, or I ain't pocket watching, but damn, I thought you said you was big, 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 big dollar. Okay, so you like, man, that shit weak. Or this is somebody that's telling you like, yeah, this like they selling you a dream. And I feel like it's not real. And you know that. You like, hold on. You see past the game, you see past the illusion. Like it don't work on you for real, for real. Because you listen to what a person is saying. You don't just fall for the look. Okay, you got a lot of people that fall for the look. It's hard to trick a Virgo with just merely off the eyes. Okay, that's why you got to be a charmer to get in the Virgo head. You have to be a sapiosexual to get into the Virgo head. You have to understand how the Virgo thinks before you ever really get a chance with the Virgo. Okay, so somebody like I said, they're upset here, Bird. Okay, because right, you was almost gonna give this person a go. You are almost ready to say yes to this person, and divine timing, they showed you who the fuck they really are. And that was all you needed to say goodbye. That was all you needed to close the door. That was all you needed to see, Virgo. And I feel like you're moving on and you're looking good. Somebody is gonna regret it. They're gonna regret that they showed their ego instead of their true heart with you. Somebody gonna regret that they chose to ever go to war with you. You're gonna be somebody's biggest lesson in life. For real, Virgo. And especially you telling somebody no, okay, in these next 6, 7 days, in this next week, Virgo, that right there just elevated you so much. just brought you so much confidence. Okay, Virgo, things are gonna go in your direction because I feel like you're staying true to your heart. Okay, especially for my masculines here. You like hell no. I feel like it was a yes at first. Now you starting to see like hell no. Somebody is a loser, loser material. Okay, so you're done playing games with this person. Okay, they showed you who they are, and that's it. Okay, it's not going any further. Okay, just as quick as you said hi, as quick as you saying goodbye. But that don't mean this person still they ain't they still going. They love struck. And they want to tell everybody and their mama all y'all business, the little business that y'all have. It ain't even much, child. Okay, somebody's like, yeah, Virgo helped my hand, and yeah, Virgo loves me, and I know all the Virgo secrets. Some of them know your secrets because that's all they do is read cards on you all day. That's why they can't figure shit out because they think the cards can tell you better than you can. Tell them better than you can. Okay, somebody here, Virgo, you could have told this person, yeah, you're pretty, I like you, you're hot, but not in the way that they thought. You simply just trying to be nice to somebody. Somebody, I can't make it up. Somebody don't understand that they have been put in the friend zone, the friend box. Okay. They keep trying to tell you your goddamn secrets and what you want. Yeah, you need a real nigga to rub your back and your feet. You need a real nigga that's gonna take you out to eat. You like, baby, please, I can do all that for myself, but I really need you not to have funky ass motherfucking breath. If we could start with that and you could bag up out of my face a little bit, maybe we could have a conversation. Because what you really need is a bath and to brush your motherfucking teeth, get them gums, scrub that tongue in the back. You're scaring me because I know you smell that. And that's just one thing. Like if a motherfucker know they stinking, they just sitting there stinking, you know that's the sign to get up and go. Find the nearest exit soon. Because you're dealing with somebody that ain't got it all. Okay. Baking soda, please. You for real. Peroxide, dentist, for real. Because one thing you cannot do, I'm telling y'all, somebody breath be whew, that motherfucking breath is hot. And if it ain't they breath, it's they twat. And if it ain't they twat, it's they ass. They just hot in the pants. Can't sit down. Cannot sit down to say they life. Cannot slow down to say they life. Just be angry as hell. Just running around town burning shit up. Baby, if you don't learn how to use your gifts properly, no one's gonna be able to save you. Okay. It's all fun and games until the phoenix, when it becomes ashes and it don't rebirth. Okay, when the phoenix just stays ash. And it don't amount to anything. I mean, nobody talks about that part, do they? Yeah, somebody got to understand here. People have free will, and everybody ain't gonna be your cup of tea. You could be the finest thing walking. You could be big fine shit, but if you got shit stains in your drawers, I feel like it's something is not adding up. Period. That's why some of y'all they mad because when they came to see how you was living, you living exactly how the fuck you said you was. Yeah, the white luxury couch, white rugs. It's very luxurious at someone's house. A lot of white carpet, a lot of white furniture. Okay, a lot of gold statues. Okay, just it smells good. It's just very. I don't know. Your house smell like pumpkin and vanilla, and I don't know. It smells very clean. There's an aroma about you that even I want to jump into. So at the end of the day, somebody came up and they were highly disappointed because guess what? You living better than them. You living better than they thought. Now they mad because you won't let them stay the night. Now they're mad because they can't stay the night. Somebody mad you won't let them sleep over. And as you should. Okay, as you should. Somebody smell like pennies. Somebody house smell like pennies. Or it smell like weed. Smell like cigarette smoke, stale. Somebody's house smells stale. That could be a reason why you didn't want to go over there. Okay, or why you stopped dating somebody. You could have went to somebody's house one time and they got dog shit everywhere. Okay, or you could have stopped talking to somebody because you see the way that they treat their dog. You like, damn, I've been over here for 3 days. You ain't gonna take your dog outside not one time. They like, no. They letting the dog or the cat just pee and boo boo everywhere. Like the animal is using it everywhere but the pee pads or the or on the cat litter. Okay, so somebody is like, what? What is going on? What is this? Somebody feels very uncomfortable. You could be itching a lot at somebody's house. Okay. You ain't trying to be funny, but something giving you the itch or the ick. Like you like, I don't want to stay here. I can't stay tonight. I'm sorry. Okay. You could be even afraid to invite somebody over to your house because you think they got fleas or ticks. And that's gonna come back to yours, or they got roaches. That's coming back to yours, or bed bugs. Okay. Something here, child. Somebody itching. Scratching and itching after you didn't lay up in somebody's bed. Or some of y'all, you know, you seen somebody itching and scratching. That's why you was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and sit this one out. No, thank you. Okay, what's going on here? Some of y'all, you just scratching your head simply. Okay, your third eye itching, the top of your head itching. You know somebody lying. You can see a dirty soul without it can be clean in a motherfucker at somebody else, and you know they dirty. You can smell that shit. Okay, Somebody trying to hide the smell with bleach. You can't hide it. Somebody trying to hide the fleas with bleach. What? That's what they doing. How they Sometimes I get downloads that shock me because how are you hiding fleas with bleach? Okay. Yeah, somebody has had a roach infestation or a rat infestation or a flea and bed bug infestation for a very long time here, y'all. And I really do feel this. Okay. This is what I'm getting told spiritually. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to, shit on nobody here at all. But somebody lay down with animals. So you gotta watch them. Okay, they're very close with the animals, child. Somebody gets, I'm telling you, red flags here. When you see how that somebody can have a dog and they do not take these dogs out. Okay. And if somebody has more than one pet and different species of pets and they don't take care of none of them, they could be carrying around some type of parasite. That's why they going cuckoo in the mind. Okay. Now, for those of you guys that have one pet, I don't think this obtains to you. But if you got more than one pet, or if you live in somewhere that's it's a lot of pests like rodents and rats and roaches and bed bugs and fleas, you might need to get the fuck, rearrange some new living arrangements. I don't care what it come with. Okay, break the lease. I would not pay them. Pay them for a few months and break your lease. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you're gonna have to do something because you cannot live like y'all. That was my sister calling. Oh, my eye itching. See, some of y'all eye itching too, that right eye. And sometimes I swear you scratch that eye, it just feels so good. Baby, I'm telling y'all, okay, you may not need to go to somebody's house. You better you pay attention to the warning signs. Because if you going out to eat with somebody and you seeing the red flags, baby, you better believe it. Okay, believe it. Because you're seeing what you need to see. Somebody here, child. Don't go over there to their house. Somebody like, I'm not going back to your room. No, they like, I got the candle lights ready for us. No, thank you. I ain't going back to your room. Somebody wants you to go to their hotel room so bad. They disappointed because you saying no and you walking away. They want you to come out of town. They want you to take this. Well, I don't know what this is, child, but they want you to do it so bad. I wouldn't do it. Okay. Look how it's coming out, child. Yeah, somebody here, they coming with nothing but burdens and problems and negative thoughts. Okay. One minute they up, the next minute they down. This is somebody who be playing like they got money and y'all, they ain't got a pot to piss in. Don't let this motherfucker can take you on the trip and then as soon as y'all get back on the trip, they need to come stay. They have no place to stay. They're trying to stay with you. You could just meet somebody on the first day and they like, can I come live with you? Yeah, because I could just come live with you. I got money. I got the big dogs. I got the big bang. Yeah, look at me. Okay, this is somebody who also just child. You like some of y'all don't like this person because they put them cards out. They put them cards out, or they put that, or they pulled something out that spooked you. Maybe they like scary movies. That shit spooked the hell out of you. You like hell no. Some of y'all getting out because you like damn bro, I did that to somebody. Yeah, and you ain't heard from them since. I get it. You ain't heard from him since. You didn't want to hear that, but that was the truth. That was the absolute truth. Okay. Absolute truth. Okay. Somebody like, no, somebody feeling betrayed and played. Others of you guys, I can't lie, you dodging a bullet here. A solid bullet, you dodging it. Okay. Somebody had the shotgun for you. The shotgun and you dodging it, man, because you're like, no, mm-mm. It's something about somebody's character is off. Okay. Something that you can see in somebody. Some of y'all, I'm not gonna lie, you could have seen a demon in somebody. You could have seen a demon in somebody for real. It could have spooked you. You could have seen just death on the person. Somebody could have smelt like that. For real. And it spooks you. Okay. You like, let me get away from this person, especially if this is somebody that's always planning to do bad. Hey, let's go set this person up. Hey, let's go find this trick. Hey, let's go beat with this bitch. There's somebody here. Okay. You seen a demon on them. No lie. You seen who they are, a manipulator, a conjurer, a liar. Okay. You seen who they are. You was gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. You wanted this person to be your friend, especially if you were a masculine here. Somebody thought, oh, they could manipulate you. They can manipulate you by playing the friend role. You told them you didn't want a relationship, you rather be friends, and now they trying to sleep with you. Now they're mad because you don't want them. Somebody thought that y'all was gonna be lovers and friends, friends to lovers. No, ma'am. Okay, somebody did not understand no means no, whether you're a male or a female. Okay. They weren't gonna take no for an answer. They thought they could manipulate you for love, manipulate you to get your body, manipulate you to get your money. Okay. Your mind, your energy, your aura is different for everybody. But at the end of the day, child, thank God you've been around the block a couple of times because you realized what somebody was doing. Okay. But like I said, somebody here, you don't like the fact that they keep trying to get up in your business. You could be very spiritual. And so you know it's against the rule for somebody to just come over here and start reading your energy. You know that it's considered witchcraft if somebody look into your eyes and start pulling your cards. See, somebody don't understand the game, but you do. And you don't fuck with that. So this person, you didn't have to do anything. All they had to do was reveal their character. All you had to do was sit back and let this person talk. And they showed you exactly who the fuck they are, and you don't want shit to do with them. Somebody thought they were saying all the right shit. You let them go too. You let them keep talking. You let them keep walking themselves right out your motherfucking life. And then you hit the exit on their bitch ass. You hit the deuces on their ass. And now you don't even remember them. Bitch, we ain't go on no date. We met at the bar. We met for drinks. That's not a date. Somebody don't get it. And so you don't like the fact they keep diving into your birth chart, into the spiritual realm with you. They don't know how to enjoy the moment. They don't know how to accept the challenge. This how you judging somebody. You judging somebody off their spiritual work. Okay. They keep saying they're an angel or they're a warlock, and you like, let me see it. You gonna see them in action. They keep saying, "Oh, I got hands. I'll whoop that hoe." You gonna see it, and you gonna let them. Like, let me see. You gonna let somebody, man? Somebody gonna cross their own self out. You ain't gotta do shit. It's an ancient proverb. If you meet more than two assholes a day, you're it. Ananias Nin said, "We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are." So one or two assholes could be random. Three assholes is a clear sign. You got your spinal glasses on, splinter glasses on. Take a moment to check in with perception of things. It might just be that you, Cupcake, are the asshole. Luckily for you and everyone else, you got the power to change that. Okay. This card came in the reverse. It says things get harder before you level that. Somebody like getting harder and harder, and they ain't leveling up. They keep getting denied access. They keep being demoted, demonetized. Somebody don't understand why. Okay. But it's very clear because somebody don't know how to live authentically. They always have to be in the future. They always have to be in the 5D. They always, planning and planning and planning, but they not living. Somebody making a list and checking it twice, but then they missing out on life. Somebody not seeing that they being played right in front of their face because they so ready to have a fairy tale. They so ready to be a wife. They so ready to be in somebody's house. They don't care what come with it. They can know that Buddy got a background that ain't safe to be around children. They don't care. This is why some of these baby daddies taking their kids, taking people's children left and right. Because these women out here, they'll let anybody in your kid's life just to have somebody in their bed. That shit crazy. If you got a little girl and you bring a man around, you need to be doing a background check all the way down on that man. I don't give a damn how offended he is. You better know who you bringing around your kids. That's for facts and certain and a guarantee. And if you wishing bad on people, children, man, I can imagine a lot of these women don't have kids. They don't have none, zero, never been a mother, never been a mother. Okay, let's get into it. Or never been a father, because when you can do bad to kids, it's like it's something kind of wrong with you. Like you just not normal. I ain't trying to be funny. If you a grown ass man and you got attraction, or a grown woman and you got attraction to kids, I don't care if they 16, 17, 18. I mean, anything younger than you, that's just something ain't right. And y'all know what I mean younger. Cause this could be a female that's a cougar and she dating 16-year-olds and she's saying, oh, well, he got a slammer hammer. He fucked like he grown. Girl, if my homegirl tell me some ignorant ass shit like that, bitch, I'm reporting you. To pedophile lies. Anywho, it says things get harder before you level up. Know that. For those of you that are good. Okay, take this out of it. It says you are working hard to make good life choices, and then out of nowhere, a shitstorm starts, and you can't figure out why. It's like a mountain, like mountain climbers getting to the peak. It's steeper. It's steeper, and the weather is worse up there. But if they were to give up or spend time crying about why it's so hard, no one would ever get to see the top of Everest. Most of us would rather chop off a hand than to climb a snow covered mountain, but it's still a great metaphor to make shit happen. So that's what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, you going through rejection. Yeah, you seeing people for who they are. Yeah, you may have to be an asshole. Okay. But it starts from your heart and it starts from your intent and it ends with your intent. Okay. A lot of you guys, you need to know better things are coming. Period. Okay. Better things are coming. And once you're able to stop trying to live in your future and you become present, you'll see where things need to change in your life. You'll see where things should be glorified in your life. You'll see what brings you peace and what brings you bitterness. Every day ain't gonna be dandelion and roses. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? Y'all know that. Some days it's gonna be days where you want to quit. Some days it's gonna be people you don't like, and it ain't no reason, and it ain't no. There's no rhythm to it. It don't make no sense, but it makes sense for you. And some things that's understood, like I said, don't have to be explained. A lot of you guys, you starting with your heart. You letting your heart be your guide, but it's also coming from a aligned state of mind, a aligned state of being. Okay. So you could be forgiving somebody. And some of you guys, this is just forgiving yourself. Others of you guys, somebody here, this what they gonna have to do. Forgive you and move the fuck on. It's very simple. Somebody gonna keep asking, can you please forgive me? Will you forgive me? Will you forgive me? You like, yeah, man, I forgive you, but look, we ain't never gonna be friends. Never. Somebody only want to be your friend anyway because they know you on the money train. Like they know you got good credit when it comes to good karma credit. Okay, good karma credit. They know that you got it good. They know that you haven't made in the shade. They know that you're destined for greatness. They see it on you. They can see you maneuver through all this bullshit. They've been watching. So at the end of the day, somebody know what time it is. That's why they want part of it. Well, that's why they ready after the shit storm, after shit then fell apart, after they done stabbed you in the back a few times, after they done laughed at you, played with you, intimidated you, whatever this is, child. Now all of a sudden they want to, hey, but we're still friends, right? I'm gonna leave that choice up to you guys, Virgo. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it's a no. You got more information and you see exactly what somebody brings to the table. It don't get no simpler than that. Okay. No, not the right time. It's a no. Okay. You ain't waiting. It ain't gonna change in the next few months. Somebody gonna try to compromise. Somebody gonna try to be sweet. Somebody gonna try to get you to say yes. Somebody gonna try to get you to bend and fold. The answer is going to remain no. I forgive you. I ain't mad at you, but it's better over here. It's a better opportunity over here. Don't look backwards. Keep going forward. While this person's stuck and asking people for help, stuck in using motherfucking spiritual work to figure out life. A lot of you guys, you live in life. You understand that if you got real spiritual gifts, you don't just overuse them and abuse them. If you got real spiritual gifts, you name one person that ain't in war in a spiritual battle that's going every day. When you get time to rest and be at peace and you find a place of harmony, you find a place of compromise, you find a place of family, man, no, you it's a time where you have a luxurious moment in life that's very priceless. And it can last a very long time until somebody wants to evade it. So for those of you guys that understand that, you understand that. For those of you guys that it went over your head, it went over your head. But I'm telling you, like whoever this is, Bird, you ain't missing out on nothing. A backstabber. So this is why it's good you said no. If you're second doubting yourself, if you think you should respond, if you think you should go hook up with somebody this weekend, you probably shouldn't. If you already hooked up with somebody, you probably have some regrets. Okay. That's the message I have for you guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like. Bye.